The fence that cost him everything. My neighbour reported me to the city over 3 inches, so I made sure his pool got shut down permanently. Last spring I decided to build a small deck along the side of my house. Nothing fancy, just a place to put some chairs, a grill, a little outdoor space for my family. I hired a local contractor named Sal who'd done work for half the street. Guy had great reviews, showed up on time, finished in 4 days. I was happy with it. 10 days later, my neighbour Roland shows up at my door with a ruler and an attitude. No hello, no introduction, just launches straight into how my deck support post is encroaching on his side of the property line. I looked at where he was pointing. We're talking maybe 5 centimetres, the width of 2 fingers. I stayed calm, told him it was probably an honest mistake and I'd get my contractor to look at it. Roland didn't want calm, he wanted war. He gave me a 10-day ultimatum and mentioned he'd already been in contact with the city's zoning office. I figured it was a bluff. It wasn't. Sure enough, Sal came back out, confirmed the slight error, and offered to fix the post at no cost to me. I went to Roland's house to tell him it would be handled within the week. He told me it was too late. He'd already filed a formal complaint and wanted everything documented. 3 weeks later, I received an official notice from the city requiring correction and threatening fines. I complied immediately. Fixed the post, paid a filing fee, did everything right. The whole time, Roland watched from his porch with his arms crossed like he'd just won a land dispute in 1842. He even walked over afterward and remeasured it himself. Didn't say a word, just nodded and went back inside. Fine, I moved on. 2 months ago, my daughter's birthday party was in the backyard, and a few of her friends kept pointing at Roland's yard, giggling. I looked over and noticed his above-ground pool. Big thing, probably 15,000 litres. I didn't think much of it until my brother-in-law Marcus mentioned something offhand. Marcus works in residential permitting for the county. He glanced over at the pool and asked if Roland had ever pulled a permit for it. I said I had no idea. Turns out, in our county, any above-ground pool holding more than 7,500 litres requires a permit, a compliant barrier fence of at least 1.5 metres with a self-latching gate and proof of a certified inspection. It's a child safety code. I walked my property line the next morning. Roland's pool had no barrier fence at all, just open access from 3 sides, no gate, no inspection sticker, nothing. I spent about an hour on the county's website. Every violation Marcus mentioned was real, clearly written, and actively enforced. Unpermitted pools can be ordered for immediate drainage and removal. Full removal, not modification. The homeowner also becomes liable for any safety-related incidents that occurred while the pool was non-compliant. I filed a complaint with the county permitting office. Photos, measurements, pool model information, all of it. I referenced every applicable code section by number. I got a response within 48 hours. An inspector is coming out Thursday. If Roland can't produce a permit, which he can't because one was never issued, he'll receive a mandatory removal order. A pool that size costs between $3,000 and $6,000 to properly drain and remove. And since it was never permitted, his homeowner's insurance won't cover a cent of it. He wanted everything measured to the centimetre. He wanted everything done by the book. I just finished reading the book. Thursday can't come fast enough.